Hi, I'm Hildy Gottlieb with Creating the Future, and this is the executive summary to our asset-based resource development plan that we developed in early 2013. Our board spent much of 2012 discussing and planning for how do we scale our impact and actually accomplish our mission in the 10 years that the board has set for that. They decided to find partners not just for the planning, but for actually demonstrating and making that plan into a reality. Our strategic objectives for this year, therefore, include not only finding those partners, but stabilizing and enhancing the work that we're currently doing. And so this video is an executive summary of that plan. It is a plan to nurture and grow the assets that Creating the Future already has, so that we can simultaneously work to accomplish our mission and build stability into that work. Creating the Future's vision is a world where all beings are living well, individually and collectively. Towards that end, Creating the Future is a living laboratory exploring two questions. First, what actually is it that creates social change? And second, how can we embed that into all actions to create a better world? From those two questions, Creating the Future's mission is that within 10 years of having our programs in place, it will be common that social change efforts actually accomplish their missions rather than just doing ongoing work. Creating the Future is therefore accelerating and amplifying a movement that already exists to create a world where all beings live well, instead of just building an organization. That difference will be critical in how we do every bit of our work, from developing programs to developing partnerships to building resources to enhance that movement and accomplish our mission. To have that movement be successful within 10 years, we're going to need a plan, we're going to need partners, and we're going to need programs. In our case, research and development, education, demonstration, and programs that will convene and engage people around a different conversation. To have that plan, those partners, and those programs, we'll need to engage partners as full partners, that stone soup sort of partnership, not just silent financial partners. We're also going to need increased visibility and credibility for the work that we're doing. And we're going to need to stabilize our current programs as well as enhance those current programs. If we're going to accomplish our mission in 10 years, everything we do must simultaneously accomplish as many objectives as possible. Engaging partners, increasing visibility, stabilizing and enhancing our current programs, all of that has to happen all at the same time if we're going to accomplish our mission in that 10-year time frame. Creating the Future's resource development plan must therefore accomplish more than just generate dollars. It must nurture and develop all the resources that will accomplish our mission. This is important in several ways. First, if something is only going to raise money, it will not be an effective use of our time because we have limited time to accomplish our mission. Any effort we make must accomplish as many of our objectives as possible. What this also means, though, relates to something that came out of the work of Creating the Future's Philanthropy R&D Lab last year. That if we're doing our work effectively, money will be a byproduct of our mission, a side benefit of our work. It will not be the primary result any of our efforts is aimed at, and it will not be a standalone fundraising precursor to our work. Money will be one of many byproducts of our doing our mission work. And bottom line, if an effort does not create impact on accomplishing our mission, we won't do it. We simply do not have the time to waste. The power of asset-based resource development lies in that different way of seeing. This approach is about developing and activating resources we already have. The goal of this plan is therefore to nurture and grow existing assets and resources, to then activate those resources to accomplish our objectives, engaging partners, enhancing visibility and credibility, and stabilizing and enhancing our current work. There are 4 types of assets in any effort. There's the people assets, the physical assets, the mission assets, and then the community assets, which are the people assets, the physical assets, and the mission assets of everybody else in the community. In our case, our community is the world. The focus of our 2013 resource development plan was two of those asset areas. The first was people, and we chose to activate that first ripple right outside our immediate circle. And then the second asset we chose to focus on was a physical asset, our stuff. Now, in the case of creating the future, our stuff in part is intellectual property, because we really don't have a lot of stuff, a couple of desks, a couple of computers. So what we chose to look at as our second asset was the community impact planning process itself as an asset. We generated lots of ideas in these areas, and after matrixing all our ideas against objective criteria, including the degree to which each one would further our objectives, as well as how much work it would take and the degree to which it would expand the ability of our grads to teach, as well as a dozen or so other decision-making criteria, from that matrix, here is our plan for the next 18 months, at which point we hope to be able to create our official plan and scale to accomplish our mission. By doing our planning in this way, reverse engineering from our vision to create the conditions for that vision to become reality, and activating the resources we already have to build upon to create those conditions, we know that all our efforts to stabilize our current work will simultaneously accomplish our strategic objectives. And that by accomplishing our strategic objectives, we'll simultaneously be accomplishing our mission. And that by accomplishing our mission, we'll be creating a world where all beings live well, individually and collectively. Which leaves us asking one question: how would you like to participate in accelerating the movement to create a better world? And which of your talents and gifts and resources would you like to activate so that together we can make that happen?